안녕하세요. 저는 Miss Park Period 4 Korean 4 Honors의 브라이언 쿠입니다. 오늘은 CPR은 세바스찬 성에 대해서 했습니다. 세바스찬 성이 왜 중요하고 현존 오늘날에 무슨 일을 행하고 있는지를 한번 검색하고 알아봤습니다. 한번 자료를 보시기 바랍니다. 안녕히 계세요. Who is Sebastian Sung? Sebastian Hyunjun Sung is a Korean-American multidisciplinary scientist whose research efforts have spanned the fields of neuroscience, physics, computer science, bioinformatics, machine learning, deep learning, and artificial intelligence. He has helped pioneer the new field of connectonomics, developing new computational technologies for mapping the connections between neurons, and has been described as the cartographer of the brain. Since 2014, he has been the professor in computer science and neuroscience at Princeton University's Neuroscience Institute at the Jeff Bezos Center in Neurodynamics, where he directs the Sung Labs. What does Sebastian Sung do? In 2005, Sebastian Sung suffered the academic equivalent of an existential crisis. More than a decade earlier, with a PhD in theoretical physics from Harvard, Sung made a dramatic career switch into neuroscience, a gamble that seemed to be paying off. He had earned tenure from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology a year faster than the norm and was immediately named a full professor, an unusual move that reflected the sense that Sung was something of a superstar. His lab was underwritten with generous funding by the elite Howard Hughes Medical Institute. He was a popular teacher who traveled the world. Zurich, Seoul, South Korea, Palo Alto, California, delivering lectures on his mathematical theories of how neurons might be wired together to form the engines of thought. Present day impact on society. He is most well known as a proponent of connectonics through his TED Talk, I Am My Connectome, and his book Connectome, which was named Top 10 Nonfiction Books of the Year 2012 by the Wall Street Journal and has been translated into dozens of languages. He has also founded iWire, an online computer game that mobilizes social computing and machine learning on a mission to map the human brain. It has attracted hundreds of thousands of users from over 100 countries, and it has recently partnered with KT Corporation to help spread the scientific mission and attract more players to the cause. Sung is also known for his 1999 joint work on non-negative matrix factorization, an important algorithm used in AI and data science.
Everyone is talking about the deep learning revolution. Everyone is saying that artificial intelligence will transform our society. But I'd like to add one more thought. AI is transforming the way that we do science. It's often said that seeing is believing, and sometimes science is just the simple act of seeing something incredible. Through his telescope, Galileo saw the moons of Jupiter, and Leeuwenhoek, looking through his microscope, saw microbial life forms for the very first time. So let's look at the brain, magnified by 100,000 times. You can think of these as the pages of a 3D coloring book. It would have taken a century for a person to color all these neurons, even with no coffee breaks or sleep. Fortunately, an AI did the coloring for us automatically. If you click on a 2D cross-section of any neuron, you see the entire 3D shape now. You see cell bodies, you see branches, dendrites studded with thorns like long-stemmed roses. And if we zoom out, we can see what you learned in high school science class. Neurons resemble trees. But don't get the wrong impression. Don't think that neurons are floating in empty space. Actually, the brain is packed, full of neural branches, entangled in complex forms. And when two neurons touch, we can sometimes see a synapse. Here, at this synapse, a purple neuron sends signals to a yellow neuron. Why does neuroscience need AI? Automated microscopes now produce images, torrents of images, so enormous that no human can comprehend them. We have stretched the notion of science as seen to its limit. Today, we need AI to do the seeing for us. Just 1 cubic millimeter of brain contains a billion synapses and 5 kilometers of neural branches. If the AI can see all that, it can tell us exactly how these neurons are wired to each other. It can give us the ultimate brain map, the connectome. And there's more information. Neurons blink on and off in this green video, shot through a microscope looking at the living, functioning brain of an animal. And overlaid on this activity map, we see the electron microscopic images of the same neurons. So the map includes both structure and function. And you've been looking at the neocortex. It's the size of a dish towel. It's crumpled up to fit inside your skull. It's huge in humans, but small in mice and monkeys. And many neuroscientists think that this structure of the brain contains the secrets of human intelligence. By studying its connectome, we hope to understand how much genes determine the connectome. And we also, by comparing with the activity map, hope to understand how the connectome is shaped by learning from experiences. So neuroscientists think that every time you have an experience, it alters your connectome, and that's how memories are stored. And that's why I coined a slogan, I am my connectome.
이 CPR를 통해서 많은 것을 배웠습니다. UNESCO top neuroscience professor Korean American 세바스찬 성에 대해서 많이 배웠습니다. 세바스찬 성이 현재 어떤 임팩트를 주는지를 많이 알아봤고 깨달았습니다. 잘 봐주셔서 감사합니다.